Shalom, loved ones. My name is Cady, and I invite you to join me now as I offer midday prayers with PlayWell communities. PlayWell is a faith network of those who are learning to live by the unforced rhythms of grace, to help us keep time to the rhythm of God's heartbeat and the movement of God's love. We like to pause to pray at various times throughout the day when we are able. In today's time of prayer, I will offer a short reflection on the grace that is there to be received. Well, with that, let's get ready. We light this candle as a reminder that Christ, the light of the world, is present with us. Savor the words of Jesus from Matthew chapter 11, as translated by Eugene Peterson in the Message. Jesus says, "Come to me, get away with me, and you'll recover your life. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace." In the middle of the day, we return to you, Jesus, our center. In you we live and move and have our being. Like parched souls searching for a spring, we thirst for you and your ways. With joy, we draw water from the wells of your salvation. Let's pause for some moments of silence now to just rest, breathe, and be present. Here's a confession called The Life of the Beloved. After I speak each line of this confession, I'll leave some silence so that you can say the line aloud yourself or just savor the words in your heart to make it your own. I believe that I am God's beloved child. I am learning to let God's love fill my heart, to let it shape my life. So I may be just who God has made me to be, nothing more and nothing less. that I may abide in love and share God's love with all that I am. Amen. Here's a reading about the grace to be received. Our culture often tells us, if you want it, you have to go and get it. I suppose there is some truth to that. And yet, such a philosophy can easily distract us from noticing life's innumerable graces that come to us if we will just be still and wait. There is goodness all around, and it is not a goodness that needs to be seized, but rather simply received with open, grateful hands. Remember, receptivity precedes creativity. So, what goodness calls out to you to notice today? For what grace will you still your heart and mind? As we are in the middle of the day, many of us are at work, in the middle of work. And so here's a prayer for all the good work, the different kinds of good work that we all do. We commit to you the work that is done and the work that is yet undone. May your beauty rest upon us, Lady Wisdom. We trust you will complete the incomplete. We believe you will finish what you started. May we meet you on the road with us, Brother Jesus. As we labor, be our resting place. Please make our work restful and our rest fruitful. May we remain present to your presence, Great Spirit. And now receive this blessing of Saint Teresa de Avila. Let nothing disturb you, nothing affright you. All things are passing. God never changes. Patient endurance attains to all things. whom God possesses, in nothing is wanting. Alone, God suffices. Amen. Well, thank you for joining me in midday prayers with PlayWell Communities. I hope you have a good rest of the day and a good weekend. On Sunday, I will post some reflections that I have prepared on the second half of John chapter 5 in a series that I have been sharing since November now, each Sunday. I invite you to keep an eye out for those when they appear. Give a listen if you're interested. Above all, be loved because you are beloved.